What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Forza Horizon 5 here in the summer season of series number 7. Today we're driving around in our 2008 BMW M3 that we unlocked in the last video by completing the Chihuahua Express Seasonal Championship. Again, you'll need this car for one of the seasonal PR stunts. So if you didn't see that, definitely go check it out. But today we're going to be continuing on with the seasonal championships and knocking out the La Fiesta Street Racing Championship. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. All right, so La Fiesta Seasonal Championship. This is a street racing championship, and this will get you the number 14 Ford Fiesta rally-esque car. I think it's a rally car. The class restriction for this is A Class 800, and you have to use a Ford. So I've got 3 different Fords set up and revving to go. So we'll jump over to the start line of this championship and check out that first Ford. All right, so here is the first car that we're going to be using. This is the 2017 Ford Focus RS. So the share code for the tune, along with the name of the tune and name of the tuner, will be up on the screen now if you want to check it out as well. I do include the name of the tune along with the name of the tuner, just because if the tuner does go in and changes any settings of the tune, whether it be something as small as a tire pressure setting, it will change the share code. So if you cannot find it from the share code, definitely try to search from the tuner's name or the name of the tune or both. And if it does have a new share code, definitely leave it down in our comments below. But let's go ahead and start up the La Fiesta Seasonal Championship. These are all street racing, so we're just going to jump into our first race, which is Highland Climb. All right, here we go. Let's see what this tune can do. The name of it was Street Hugger, so it does have rally tires. We'll see if it can live up to the name and even compete in this class. Hopefully we can catch back up. I'm kind of worried that we're being beat by a buggy right now. But we'll see. We got a pass there. That's good to see. So something about these seasonal championships too, you do not have to come in first place each of the 3 races. It is a championship, so you get points based off of where you finish in the races. So you just have to be first in points after the 3 races have completed. So we'll be able to take a look at that after the second race a little better, just because we'll have 2 races worth of points on the leaderboard, but we'll see. All right, we'll take a look at that after that race. We are up into first now, and I will have to apologize. I am still fighting a little bit of a sinus infection, so you may hear me kind of cough or stuff like that in the background. I'm trying to reduce the amount of time that happens, but it's still there. So. But we are up in first, sitting pretty at about 45% of this race complete, so I may just let you listen to the engine for a little bit so you guys don't have to listen to me talk the entire race. So I'll see you guys here as we approach the finish line. have it dead straight, pretty much, to the finish line now. I did overshoot that one turn. I looked away from my monitor for just a second, and obviously that threw it off that much, but we come across floating. Cool. But we did get first there. That worked out really well. It actually gripped up a lot more than I thought it would. I am bouncing around from different championships, so I'm not necessarily driving this car like for super long. So it did take a second to get used to, but once I got it dialed in, it was more than great. So there we go. We can see we got first place there on the far right. There's that 20 points that I was talking about. If I hit continue, this is the championship leaderboard, so you can see we're we're in first with 20 points. Like I said, we'll look at that a little better after the second race, but we will go jump into our next car and start up that second race. Okay, so our next car is the 2018 Ford Mustang GT. So share code for the tune for this one, along with the tuner's name, and the name of the tune will be up on the screen if you want to check it out. But we're going to go ahead and jump into our next race and into the Guanajuato Sur. And here we go. Let's see what our Mustang can do. This we've used this car on a few different championships in the last couple series, and it's done really well for us, so I don't think it'll have any issues here. But we'll find out pretty quick, I'd imagine. This is pretty good. I don't know why there's water in the tunnel. That makes sense. It is a little slidey compared to the Focus, which is okay. The Focus was pretty grippy. Again, it just takes a second to get used to, and then we should be good to go. Something to note too is you don't have to use 3 different cars for this event or the seasonal championships at all. I just do that to provide some extra content for you guys. So if you find one car that works out well for you, you can use it in all 3 races. So don't worry about swapping out cars like I am. If you do find something that works out really well for you, definitely leave it in the comments below. In the description below, there's a link to the Bomb Gaming Discord server, and we do have a channel in that server dedicated to nothing but tunes and cars to use for the festival playlist. So definitely check that out if you are interested. You know, I usually go in there and try to post it up, the car and tune that I use right after I get done recording. Sometimes it gets in there a little later, but usually it does beat the YouTube videos up onto the channel. So if you're wanting to see, you know, what car and tunes I've used, easy way to get to it is through there. Some other useful things on the Discord server other than that, there is a channel for people looking for others to play, whether it just be, you know, straight up playing the game or doing the trial events or the playground games or anything like that. So definitely worth checking out. We also have a club here in Horizon 5. That is what all of the little BG gamer tags or clan tags, whatever you want to call them, club tags are. You'll see after the race on the leaderboard. You can find that if you hit start, going over to, is it online? Yeah, online clubs, and then you can search for clubs here and just look for Bomb Gaming Club, and you can join that, and then you'll get some other drivatars to race against when you're doing just random races. So it doesn't, you know, do anything else for you outside of, you know, it doesn't make it more hard or more difficult or anything like that. Just kind of add some names where you can more so relate to other people in the club. So definitely worth checking that out as well. But about 85% through this race, the Mustang's holding through really well. Again, it's a little slick compared to the Focus. I think the roads are a little more wet, which could be accounting for that. But we absolutely killed the drivatars in this race. Mustang is a good choice. There we go. Cross the line. Absolutely demolish our Mustang afterwards. So finish first, you were, let's see how many seconds ahead. 7 seconds ahead of second place. So there's those BG clan tags, club tags, whatever you want to call them. So definitely worth checking out. let's go ahead and jump into the last race. Well, here we go. This is the championship leaderboard. You can see we are in first still with 40 points now because we won the first 2 races. But now let's go ahead and jump into our final car and into that final race. All right, so the final car we're going to be checking out is the 2005 Ford GT. As always, the share code for the tune, name of the tuner, and name of the tune are up on the screen now. If you want to check them out. But we're going to jump into this and try out this last race and see what it can do. All right, here we go with Canyon Run. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but anyway, let's do it. Let's see what happens here. And off we go. I think this should be, in theory, the easiest to drive, right? Should be fast, but we'll find out. Sounds really good. See what the brakes are like. Okay, it's got good brakes. It's good to see. It is gripping. It's not sliding out like the Mustang was. Again, the road's really not that wet, so that could be the cause of that. It's not necessarily the fastest thing, but I usually try to get fine tunes that are more handling based, because I feel like I've got a better chance if I can handle through turns better. Obviously, top speed does come into a play at some points, especially online, but against these drivatars, I more so try to go for handling. Cut back on the Shelby, and we're up into first place. This thing feels really good to drive, honestly. So, out of the 3 cars, I don't think that you can go wrong with any of the choices. It may be better just to see what car you have in your garage, if you've got one of the 3. If you don't, the Mustang's going to be your cheapest option, I think. It'd be either between the Mustang or the Focus would be your cheapest options as far as buy-in. So, use that with what you will. I try not to judge on, what other people might have in their garage. I kind of try to use what I've got in my garage. And especially what I've got multiples of. Like this GT, I've got 3 of them in my garage. And I'm not even sure how I got 3 of them outside of wheel spins and, seasonal championships. So, like the BMW that we won in our last video, I now have 3 of those in my garage as well. Again, I'm not really sure how. I'm just assuming I won it in a wheel spin. Obviously, I won that one in the last video in the seasonal championship. So, really just kind of what I have most of is how I try to play it, because that means other people might have a better chance of having it, stuff like that. So, first place finish again, across the line. Again, you don't have to come in first place there. I should have used that race as an example. Came in second on purpose, just to show you that you don't have to win each race. But we did get 20 more points there. We got 60 in total on the championship. If I hit continue, this is the race podium. And then if I hit continue again, there is the number 14 Ford Fiesta. All right, but there we go. That is the La Fiesta Seasonal Championship here in the summer season of series number 7. And how you can unlock this number 14 Ford Fiesta here in Forza Horizon 5. I actually have 3 of these in my garage now because they were a seasonal championship reward not too long ago, but definitely worth picking up if you don't have it. So I hope you guys did enjoy the video or found it helpful. If you did either, definitely leave a like on the video. Definitely get subscribed for future Forza Horizon 5 content just like this. Throughout the rest of today, I will have the rest of the summer season festival playlist up on the channel. So get subscribed if you want to stay tuned for the rest of that. But I do hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you in the next video.